I love me some tequila with grapefruit juice, lime juice, and some muddled mint with a bunch of ice. It is like the perfect thing all summer long. I love the vitamin C content in the grapefruit. I love the vitamin C content in the lime, and I just love the freshness. And obviously because it's tequila, there's very little sugar, and if you keep it clean, which is our hinge #1 for Tequila Tuesday, keep it clean. And what do I mean by keeping it clean? So last year with my friends, the Bowmans, I went to a tequila tasting, and it was like a whole workshop, and we learned so much about making tequila and making mezcal. But here's the problem. I drank all of it, and now I can't remember half of what I learned at the class. So I only retained a little bit of information. I have some notes that I wrote down from the class, but they're like, hearts and stars and rainbows and unicorns and a whole bunch of other stuff, because I drank a lot of tequila that night. But the thing that I did remember, and this is small hinge #1, is keep it clean. And why is that the #1? So there's a lot of tequila out there that uses fillers, and they have additional added sugars, and it's a bunch of like nasty chemicals that we don't want in our diet. We don't want to put that in our body. It also makes us really hungover. So that's why if you get cheap, non 100% agave tequila, you feel like, not so good the next day. So keep it fresh, keep it clean. Okay, so that's small hinge #1. Look for that 100% agave, and also, keep it clear. If you have a darker tequila that has been aged in barrels, which is how it gets that color, or if it's mezcal, it's because it's smoked. The agave is actually smoked underground. It's a fascinating process. I do remember a little bit of it. But if you get that darker color, it actually indicates additional sugars, and it's also been aged in barrels with other types of alcohol. So if you keep it clean, keep it clear, keep it 100% agave, go with the higher end brands, ask your local liquor store what they recommend, call them up, have them deliver it to your house, because, we're living in quarantine, so we need to have everything delivered. So today, even though I love having grapefruit and lime with muddled mint, instead what I'm going to do today is make a frothy cocktail, and I'm going to put that into my very fancy glass. So you can use whatever frozen fruit you want to use. I'm using mango today because I have a little bit of an issue. You know what? Instagram, goodbye, Instagram. You're not my friend today. Let's see. I'm trying it one more time. But I'm using mango. So I'm just putting a little bit of mango, a little bit of ice. No, you know what? Instagram's no bueno today. That's okay. We don't need Instagram. Everybody can come to Facebook. How do you feel about that? And YouTube later. So I'm just putting a little bit of mango, a couple pieces of ice. I'm going to squeeze lime in here. And now I have a secret trick that I learned a couple years ago from a colleague of mine on how to keep margaritas frothy. So if you go outside and it's hot outside, which it's not here today, but it will be soon, and you have your margarita, the last thing you want is to drink warm, slushy, liquid margarita. It's not good, right? If you're making a frothy drink, you want it to be frothy. So there are 2 tips that I have today. The first is, if you like salt and you're making a fruity margarita mix, you will love tahini. This is my favorite go-to, right? So we're adding some nutrition in, but this is actually, it's a Mexican seasoning salt that people in Mexico typically put onto fruit. They put it on mango, they put it on on a lot of other different types of fruit, and they eat it on fruit. It's really good with like lime and cucumber and all this stuff. You can rim your glass with the tahini and, you know, just dip it in. So you do like a little bit of lime around the edge, and then you would dip it into the tahini. Perfect way to rim your glass, okay? Now, the second thing is, I have a very great secret to tell you. So one thing you can do to keep your margarita frothy, just gonna add my tequila in before I blend it up, is you add in a little bit of egg white. Yes, you heard me right. So if you're making a big container of margarita mix for you and the people who you're quarantining with, or your neighbors, if you're all social distancing in your backyard, you put a little bit of egg white in your margarita mix, and it keeps it from melting, keeps it frothy. I mean, obviously it's gonna melt if you're standing outside in 90 degree temperature. But here, so I'm gonna put some more lime juice in with my mango and my ice and my tequila. It's so easy, right? And then I have a little bit of egg white in there to keep it frothy. Oh. My blender's on the fritz. Give me a second. There we go. Huh. I don't know what is going on. Okay, well, blender malfunction, not working properly today. I'm not sure why. So I might have to go get another blade and leave you guys hanging, but yes, I'm going to have to do that. Anyway, while I am gone, please type into the box on Facebook what type of tequila you like to drink. What's your favorite kind? Is it Casamigos? Is it Don Julio? Is it Sauza? You know, what do you love to drink? And I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So first we had technology malfunctions. Team Cooper is in. Curbside pickup, you got it. Come on over, Coopers. What type of tequila do you guys like to drink? And I can't remember. This blender is not loving me today. Oh, it's looking good so far. Okay. All right. So we've got our frothy margarita mix. We've got our tahini. Just going to rim this real quick, put a little bit on there, all of it. The Coopers like all tequila. You guys don't discriminate, huh? All right, so we got a little bit of a rim going there. Oh, look at that. Look how pretty that is. And that will stay frothy for a while now. So I'm going to put a little bit more tahini right on the top. And that is just a perfect frothy mango margarita. Cheers, guys. Oh, wow, that's delicious. So our small hinges for today, to celebrate Taco Tuesday, Tequila Tuesday. Today is Cinco de Mayo. We're celebrating all of these things all in one day. Keep it clean, right? Clean tequila, 100% agave. Ask and make sure that you are getting the best of the best, because you don't want to feel the effects of it the next day. All right, it's only Tuesday. We got to get through the rest of the week. Then you want to infuse it with additional nutrients, right? So there's good vitamin C, there's vitamin D, vitamin A, and lots of different types of fruit. Try different things. Look it up, Google it. Figure out what's a good combination, what's low in sugar, low in carbs, high in nutrition, and just go for it. Try new things and add a little bit of egg white to the mix if you're doing a frothy drink, and it will keep it frothy. My sneaky tip. You heard it here. So anyway, come back tomorrow for another SmallHinges.Health live. I'm Lindsay O'Neill. I wish you lots of love and cheers. Happy Cinco de Mayo.